Okay, I am K. Satyabhama. I am coming from Department of Commerce B&I. Now I am going to take a topic related to database management system. Now let's see the introduction. Database in computing. Database is an organized collection of data stored and accessed electronically. Small database can be stored on a file system, while the large databases are hosted on a computer cluster or cloud storage. Database is a systematic collection of data. They support electronic storage and manipulation of data. Database may be stored as a file or a set of files. The information in these files may be broken down into records, with each of which consists of one or more field. Field or basic unit of data storage, and each field typically contains information pertaining to one aspect or attribute of the entity described by the database. Records are also organized into tables that includes information about relationship between its various fields. Now let's see about features of database. It has various numerous number of features like improve business process, keep track of customers, secure personal health information, store personal data. That's all. In this, improve business process indicates company may collect data about business process like sales, order processing, customer service, and they analyze that particular data to improve these process and expand their business and grow the revenues. In keep track of customers, database often store information about people like customers or users, and the data is used to recommend content to users and improve the user experience. Secure personal health information means it provides to use the database to secure their personal health related informations and to improve the patient's care. To store the personal data indicates database can be used to store the personal information like their individual IDs, their photos, and in management of clouds. Now, components of database. There are six important components of database: hardware, software, data access language, and procedure. Hardware indicates the physical components of a data like a computer, monitor, CPU, etc. Software denotes it is a set of instructions. In this, the database software or application gives the user to control the database. Database management system software is used to manage and control the database. Data. It is a raw information that the database stores. Database administrator organizes the data to make it a more meaningful information. Data access language. It is also a programming language which controls the database. The programming language and the DBMS must work together, and one of the most common database programming languages is SQL. And in procedure, it is a set of rules in order to determine how the database to work and how to handle the data. Now the characteristics of database. There are some important characteristics of database which is used to process the file in a very effective manner. They are self-describing nature of DBMS, and then insulation between the programs and data abstraction, support of multiple view of data, sharing of data, and multi-user transaction processing. Now the types of database. There are various important types of database like centralized database, distributed database, relational database, cloud database, object oriented database. Centralized database, as the name indicate, all the important types of database may be controlled by one particular server. That is called as a centralized database. It comforts the user in order to access the data from different sort of a location through several sort of an application. These applications may contain the authentication process to let the user access to access the data securely. Distributed database. Distributed data is it is nothing but to distribute the data among different database systems of an organization. These database systems are connected through communication links. Such links helps to the end user to access the data easily. In the distributed, there are two type of database, that is homogeneous distributed database, heterogeneous distributed database. Homogeneous, as the name indicate, it is of a one single accessing of a device. So those database system which execute on the system same operating system and use same application process and carry a same hardware devices. Heterogeneous distributed database, those database system which execute on different operating system under different set of application procedures. Relational database, the next one. This database is based on relational data model, which stores data in the form of rows and columns and together form of tables. A relational database uses SQL for storing, manipulating as well as maintaining the data. Then cloud database. So cloud database is considered to be the data which may be stored in a virtual environment and execute over the cloud computing platform. It provides the user with various cloud computing services for accessing the database. Example, Amazon services and then various Phoenix, Snap, etc. Object-oriented database. The type of database that uses the object-based data model approach for storing the data in the database system. The data is represented and stored as objects which are similar to objects used in the object-oriented programming languages. The next one, database management system. Database management system may be defined as a software system used to store, retrieve and run the queries on a data. This DBMS serves as an interface between the end user and the database, allowing the user to create, read, update and delete the data in the database. The various components of database management system are database and then database management system and various applications and user generated applications. The next one, it consists of main important three elements. They are physical database and then database engine and then database scheme. Physical database which may be used to store the data. Database engine may used to access the data and modify its contents. Database scheme, it provides the logical structure of data stored in the database. The next one, objectives. There are various numerous number of objectives introduced in database system. The one is provide for mass storage of relevant data and then make easy access to data for authorized user, providing prompt response to the user's request for data, and it eliminate redundancy in data, and then allow multiple user to be active at one at a time. Allow the growth of database management system. Provide data integrity. Protect the data from physical harm and unauthorized access. Serving different type of users. Provide security with the user access privilege. Combining interrelated data to generate a report. Provide multiple view for same data. The next one, benefits. There are six important benefits of database management system. They are improved data sharing and data security, effective data integration, consistent reliable data, data that complies with the privacy regulation, increased productivity, better decision making. So first one, improved data sharing and data security. So database management system help the user to share the data quickly, effectively and securely across the organization. So by providing quick solution to the database queries, a data management system enable easy access to give more accurate data. Effective data integration. Implement of database management system will promote a more integrated picture on your particular operation for easy illustration of the processing activity that may take place in an organization. The next one, the right database will include flexible integration option to standardize data across multiple sources, remove duplicates, normalize segmentation and enrich the data sets into custom workflows. The next benefit is consistent reliable data. Data consistency may be occur when a different version of matching data exists in different places in an organization. For example, one group may be a client's correct email, another group a phone number. So by using a proper DBMS, the data quality tools can be used to ensure that accurate view of data is shared throughout the organization. Database that complies with privacy regulation. So database management system provide a good and better framework for the enforcement of privacy and security policies. By orchestrating data in a unified manner, companies can manage privacy and data security centrally by helping the system of record and lower the risk of regularity violations. Increased productivity. DBMS may increase the productivity because it empowers the people to spend more time on high value activities and strategic initiatives and less time cleaning data and manually scrubbing of list. Then better decision making. So decision built on data are only as good as the information used. So the database management system helps to provide a framework to facilitate data quality initiatives. Better data management procedures generate high quality information which leads to better decision making across an organization. The next one is type of database management system. So there are four important types of management system. They are relational database, object oriented database, hierarchical database, and then network database. Hierarchy relational database. Relational database is a kind of database that stores and give access to data points to relates to each other. It is based on relational model and a precise data representation in a tables. Each row in a table is documented with a particular ID and the key, called the key in the relational database. The column of the table value may have the attributes of the data, and each record usually has a higher value for each attribute, making it easy to set the relationship among the data points. Every table in a database has a mandatory field that identifies each record. This type of system is the most widely used database management system. A relational database management system is available for personal computers, large mainframe systems, and workstations. Hierarchical database. It is a type of database that stores data in the form of a parent and children relationship nodes. Here it organizes data in a tree-like structure. Data gets stored in the form of records that will connected through a link, and each child record in a tree will contain only one particular parent. On the other hand, each parent can have multiple child records. The tree-like organization defines the schema for hierarchical database, and there is generally a root called parent directory of data stored a record links to other subdirectory branches. Each subdirectory branch may link to various other subdirectory branches. The next one, network database. Network database is a model where numerous members, records, or files can be connected to a multiple owner files and vice versa. The model can be regarded as an upside down tree where each member's information is the branch linked to the owner, which is the bottom of the tree. Relationship are in a net-like structure where each element can point to multiple data elements and be pointed to by multiple data elements. The network database model permits each record to have multiple parents and multiple child records, which when pictured form a web-like structure of network records. In this one, let us take an example of customer and then salesman manager to order an items. So here they are interrelated to each other in order to make a link to all the transactions, the making a communication with the manager to the salesman to the customer, and also the order that have been order for the items that have been stored in a storage. So with this we have concluded about the detailed description of database management system. Thank you.